Talk a little bit more about neurodiversity in a psychedelic context. What do you mean by neurodiversity, and how do psychedelics help us either kind of understand or live with that, or actually kind of support it?
Well, even though ideas of the model psychosis were later abandoned, and there was clear evidence that psychedelics or LSD, for example, does not produce a schizophrenic like state, I think the idea that you could empathize with someone going through a psychotic episode was still a powerful concept. Or this idea that maybe there can still be humanity in thinking differently or in having disorganized thoughts and behavior. I think there are still a lot of lessons to be gleaned there from the empathetic pathways. And opening this up to thinking about neurodiversity might be a radically different way of imagining the burden of mental health and illness. Imagine if we thought neurodiversity, that people who think differently, behave differently, was actually part of the spectrum of humanity rather than the spectrum of pathology. Imagine what that would do for changing our healthcare systems or our interventions. I don't think it's necessarily like a simple answer, but I think it's a kind of a radical departure from the ways in which we have been cleaving to a reductionist model that tries to manage deficits and disorders rather than embrace them.